Hey guys. Well, this is a moan video. I'm doing a moan video because I'm sick and fed up with having this guy, Russell Brand, up next in my autoplay. So I was just watching Hydrabot here with his video. Hydrabot, subscribe. This guy's got 182 subs, man. So come and sub to Hydrabot. Putting some good sky work in. I'm watching him, so his video runs, and I'm making myself a cup of coffee. I'm not going to go there and play it again because he's already had an unsolicited view from me. Russell Brand, how I handled being rejected. I really don't care how Russell Brand handled being rejected. I used to like Russell Brand. I really did. I used to like him. I used to think he was highly amusing with his tales of his ball bags and how funny he was, and his sexual exploits. But I've changed, man, I'll tell you. That sort of amusement is in the past. So one of the reasons I first liked him was because he's quick, he's witty, and he's a Geminian, and I knew he was a Geminian. I remember feeling very smug because I recognised a fellow Geminian. I usually do, like Arwayne Steiger, Geminian, Jacob Israel, Geminian, talk a lot. So he had a major film role. He got married to Katy Perry. Yeah, there she is. So you get the drift. He's very sort of much part of. He's like the establishment, the British establishment's token rebel. So he's got this really sort of like complex past. So he had bulimia, and he was addicted to amphetamines, LSD and ecstasy, cannabis, amphetamines, LSD and ecstasy. Well, none of those are actually the sorts of drugs that have strong addiction. Amphetamines is psychological. LSD, impossible to get addicted to LSD, man. Ecstasy, you can only take it a couple of times, it doesn't really work. He had a strange relationship with his father. There's lots and lots of information about his complex life, and he was a sex addict who had lots of prostitutes, and then he went to the Italia Conte Academy. So he wrote a book, My Bookie Walk, and he had a tour called Scandalous and another one, and it just. So he's one of them. He's straight out of Tavistock, and he's got quite a following. He's got quite a few people like to listen to him. There's a certain demographic, the trendy types who like our Russ. So here he is. Let's get some photographs of him up. So this was him when he was younger. He's got this. I think he's got a look of Matthew McConaughey here. Very dark, sort of saturnine looks. I think it's Russell Bland. He's never got much of an expression going, has he? It's like starry eyes and not a lot else. Anyway, he's reinvented himself as a guru now. He's got older. He's 44. So he's going a bit grey, so he's grown this sort of grey hairy beard, and so that he looks like a sage, which gives more sort of like kudos to his channel, I suppose. And it's all, he's like all going on about all this sort of like different sort of, when autoplay is enabled, a suggested video, right, I'm going to turn it off because I don't want it. I don't want his advice. I don't care how he handled being rejected. I don't care. No, don't care. So that, and then my other big moan at the moment, won't be long, is Netflix, which I have now not watched for a week. I boycotted it about 9 days ago, and then I went back. I relapsed to watch Dark Crystal, but I didn't enjoy it. I'm not a cartoon person or animation. I don't like it. I don't know what it is. I just don't like animation very much. The effects are good, and but no, I couldn't get through it, so I won't be going back because of this film, Mother, starring Jennifer Lawrence and some bloke. Now it sounded quite sort of like I should have looked it up a bit first. Genuinely, it sounded quite sort of reasonable and watchable. A couple's relationship is tested when uninvited guests arrest at their home, disrupting their tranquil existence. I thought, oh, well, maybe it's somebody from the past, or, but it was very, 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 very demonic. It was evil, it was bad, it was nasty. The bloke, whose name I can't remember, her husband is a lot older than her, is supposed to be representing God. She's supposed to be Mother Nature, rebuilding this home they have together after a ghastly fire. And these weird people just keep coming and taking over. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play because it gets, even in the trailer, it goes all creepy. There's blood on the floor that doesn't go away. Actually, where's that Paramount thing gone? That's the husband, ruled by ego. She ends up going crazy. It's awful. So in the actual film, I got about 3/4 of the way through, and then I realised it was going to go bad. It was getting more and more chaotic, crazy, so that was it. No, I sort of fast forwarded it. I sort of like skipped through to see what was coming, realised it was going to be absolutely hellish, turned the whole thing off and thought, that's it, I'm cured of Netflix. I have to reach a rock bottom on everything, and I reached my Netflix rock bottom with Mother. I almost reached it with the 3rd season of Hannibal, which is unwatchable. It's so demonic. Even thinking about what I actually saw, you see these things and they're unseen. So where I'm going, what I watch now, I watch on YouTube. So I've been watching, let's get rid of Antonio, sci-fi shorts from a channel called Dust, which are amazing, and most of them are award-winning, and a lot of them are on the lines of like Philip K. Dick and Isaac Asimov, and quite sort of intriguing. So this is a recommended channel. Brilliant stuff. I've got my son into it as well. It's good if you're sitting down having dinner together, because we sort of like sit together for about however long it takes to eat the meal and have a chat. So they're sort of quite good. You can get like a few of these in, and a new Westworld spin-off, and they're very, very small. Some are about 40 minutes, 20 minutes, down to 10 minutes. Great stuff. And also there's like a whole load of Hammer horror films on here. I found The Devil Rides Out, which I'm watching at the moment. This was one of the first horror films I ever saw, and I saw it the year after it came out in 1969, and I wasn't even bloody 16. So I'm sort of at the bit where the goat of Mendes appears at this black magic rite. So I thought, I'll leave it for a while, because it's not nice, is it? But I'm studying magic, and it's quite insightful into things. Dennis Wheatley, who wrote the original book, I've got the book, was a spy in the same way, I think, as old John Dee was in his day. And this magician in this, I think he's called MacArthur or MacArthur or something, which is an anagram of something. You find that out later. He's the magician in the purple robe in this. He based him on Crowley. So it's historically important and important for my research. So yeah, bye Russell Brand, bye Mother. And it's like this guy, 44k views, I wonder how many of those are because people had it on autoplay. Because I would never willingly choose to watch this video. Anyway, thanks for watching. Give Hydrabot a watch. And see you later.